Hey you guys, so I'm sure most of you know by now, but been a little bit of a rough week around here. The whole point of reliving this right now isn't to focus on this very unfortunate event. It is to talk about my summer job. I'm an OUTSCHOOL teacher, right? You guys have seen so many videos about teaching online and how great it is, and I did not have any OUTSCHOOL classes scheduled during this trip. Clearly, I wanted to spend time with my family, and sitting in the hospital, one of the things I thought was, I don't know the cancellation policy, the cancellation policy with OUTSCHOOL. If you're new to this channel, I am both a VIPKID online teacher and OUTSCHOOL, and I know VIPKID's policy is you have to cancel and hope that they accept your excuse for a soft cancellation, so you just don't get paid. If it's not a soft cancellation, you're charged $10 per class. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, what if it's the same here in OUTSCHOOL? I had 16 classes to teach this past week. My schedule had me doing 4 classes a day, Monday to Thursday, and I just remember sitting there going, how irresponsible of you. You're a teacher here. How do you not even know this? And I took a breath, obviously, said, first things first, let's deal with this. But since reaching out to some of you lovely fellow teachers here on the internet, you let me know that cancellation is not a penalized thing on OUTSCHOOL. You have the options to either transfer your learners to another section of the course or cancel it outright and click the refund button. Can I just say, after quite possibly the worst week ever, finding out that I don't have to sit down and give explanation as to why I was canceling classes was such a blessing. This is not a bashing video on VIPKID, but we are adults, we are independent contractors. We shouldn't have to deal with supplying an excuse if something like this happens. And I have seen other people share their stories, house fires, burglaries, just different emergencies come up, and they have to hope that their doctor's notes or their police reports cover them into soft cancellation. So OUTSCHOOL, I will just say thank you. Thank you, thank you. I did not need to cancel more than 2 or 3 classes, and I did message every learner in the class that I canceled. I wrote to the parents briefly explaining that I had a slight last-minute emergency come up and I have to reschedule the course. I gave every parent the option of refunding or moving them to a different selection of that class. Every single parent got back to me. It was wonderful, so thank you. Thank you, thank you. But if you are wondering, what do you do? Just know you can do it as easily on your phone. You can cancel them. You can write to the parents. You do not have to supply anything because we are adults here. I never actually said that out loud, but I've thought it for a really long time. Even in my brick and mortar job, if you are a classroom teacher, you know that if an emergency comes up, you just can't say, hey school, I can't come in, get my sub. You have to do lesson plans, and you have to explain, drills and emergency situations in your substitute teacher folder. In most cases, especially mine, when I teach every child in my building, it takes more time to write lesson plans for 9 grades. So I'll admit, last year when I was sick, it was easier for me to just go to school and bear through it than spend 3 hours writing out lesson plans and explaining the seating charts and how they're going to come to my classroom. Now, granted, this whole thing happened in the summer, so I do not have to worry about that. But I just wanted to compare OUTSCHOOL policies versus brick and mortar policies versus VIPKID policy. And right now there are plenty of things happening in my backyard. Right now, OUTSCHOOL definitely wins with the easiest cancellation policy. So if you are someone like me who didn't ever think this would happen to them, never thought that they would have to cancel anything, super type A, everything goes on the calendar, every appointment, literally everything is on that calendar. I thought, this is my schedule, I feel really good about it. I spent a lot of time getting my ongoing classes and my one-time courses all on that calendar. They were starting to book and fill. I will say, I had other videos planning to go on this channel this week that obviously didn't happen. Before this trip with my family, you saw that I went and took a trip just to St. Louis to see my sister and brother-in-law. They're the ones that are currently in the hospital. That was the week that my OUTSCHOOL classes were selling out. So I do plan on still editing that video and putting it up. It might need to be a little bit in the future because watching a video of my family in those happy times is something I don't know if I could do right now. So just know that I was very lucky in this situation. I did have the opportunity to cancel classes without penalty. There were some courses this week that were again sold out, like 2 weeks in a row sold out, and I will have a video in the future. It's a travel vlog of me going to St. Louis, driving in the car at a rest stop, and my phone just blowing up from OUTSCHOOL emails saying, this course is hot, all the sections have sold out, and I'm on the road. I have to figure out, do I have enough material for a full class? These were some general music courses. And I'll share that all with you in a future video. I just wanted to talk to you guys about what's happened as far as I can at this moment in time and share the OUTSCHOOL policy and lessons learned, at least from the OUTSCHOOL side. Know what the policy is, of course. I am admitting that that is my fault. I panicked thinking, oh my gosh, are they gonna be like VIPKID? Am I gonna lose money in this? But no, I did not. And that's really it for this video. You guys, thank you for your comments. Thank you for sharing my sister and brother-in-law's story. This incident happened 5.5 hours from my parents' home and 8.5 hours from my brother-in-law's home. So those parents are driving long ways, and they're really, we were so close to the end. We'll just wait. Oh, we'll come back in a second. We'll be fine. All right, since I clearly can't talk about that right now, the last thing I want to address in this video before I get out of here, because I know I'm going to start rambling, is I've received some messages from you guys that have been so kind, like you're thinking of us. I've sent everything to my family so they can all see it. Some of you have asked me other ways that you can donate to my family. Like, so many of you guys have been out of work because we're in the middle of a pandemic right now. And there are other things you can do, and I just want to let you know, if you do not have the means to give right now, that's fine. The other things you can do that can really help is you can share their GoFundMe link on any social media site that you currently have, or you can watch any video on this channel. I know I've been doing No Buy July. That's clearly over. We are done with that right now. Done. But any video you watch on this channel, if you let the ads run, that will add AdSense to this account, and that will obviously add in more money to the July paycheck. And I promise you, every single penny of this channel's AdSense is going to my sister and brother-in-law while they are going through all of this. So if you want an indirect way that doesn't cost you any money to give to them, just watch any video on this channel. If you have Wi-Fi at home and maybe have a computer that you're just going to leave idle for a while, like if you're gonna go downstairs, if you just click on my videos and click play all, it will literally just play them all on autopilot. I have some friends who are working downstairs remotely, but they will let either their phones, iPads, or computers upstairs run and play all of those videos, you know, obviously contributing to the AdSense. So we are inadvertently giving to their funds without having to actually take out of our own pockets. It's kind of like Google charity. But guys, keep thinking the good thoughts, and hopefully we will do an update video, but obviously that cannot happen at this time. So carry on, happy teaching, know your policies. When, oh my gosh, the insurance lingo is coming out of me already. Know your cancellation policies regardless of what platform you teach on. Know what you're entitled to, the standards they're gonna hold you to as a teacher, and don't be afraid to tell the parents. I didn't give any details to them. I just said I had a family emergency, and they were more than happy to move their children. I was never worried to get a low star rating from a parent because of this, but it did cross my mind, like it is an inconvenience to them, but just explain family emergency, need to cancel this class. And once you offer them the refund or the transfer, they seem to be just fine. So many morals of the story, of course. Many, hopefully, good things to come. Thank you again for your well wishes. Take care, be safe, wear your mask and your seatbelt, and I will see you guys in I will see you guys in a future video. Bye. We have left the arch